Deadlights Pod.
Welcome to the Deadlights Podcast. I'm your host, Sam.
And I am Leslie. And we're bringing you another just wonderful week of horror.
Another wonderful week in the land of horror, in the land of the Deadlights.
In the land of Deadlights. Us.
And we're taken to many different lands in this quest for the Deadlights. I mean, before we get into this one, the one that we just watched, more of a follow-up from last week, because we're going to a very different kind of vibe than we had last week, which if you saw last week's episode, we watched Martyrs and was very, very both psychologically and physically affected by that movie.
So drained. Mm-hmm. I compartmentalized that big ass word.
Yeah.
Nope. I put it away. Let's just go with that.
Yeah.
Edit that other part and just could not think about it.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy that we're seeing this one.
Yes. It's interesting thinking about horror in general because we can have such different kinds of experiences with these very different movie, but still within the same genre. And it's just kind of all these different rides. And that's what I really like about this genre, actually, in general, just because we can go from having such a actual emotional experience last week that we really stuck with us and felt like we saw something that was not only horrifying, but also a great movie. And then we can go to a movie like this and also have a different fun experience, but it's nothing serious. It's more of the fun side of what horror can be and what I guess people like about horror sometimes. It's just this simple, let's kill some teens in the woods, huh?
And they know it's campy. It knows what it's doing. It knows the formula that, a horror movie would use and just elevate it. Just make it absolutely dumb.
Ridiculous. Why not?
Yeah.
At this point, we've seen it all. Why not do it with a killer turkey? And in the spirit of that.
Yeah, what did we watch?
We watched ThanksKilling from 2008, directed by Jordan Downey, written by Jordan Downey, Kevin Stewart, Brad Schulz, Anthony Wilson, and Grant Yaffee. A homicidal turkey axes off college kids during Thanksgiving break. Pretty simple.
That's it.
That really is it.
You know what? And that's what we got.
That's exactly what we got.
That's what we got.
We did. Wow. I would say, just first off, fun experience. We also were pretty high. So I feel like that was the perfect state to watch this movie if you're going to watch this movie.
That's the only way.
Only way.
I don't think I've laughed that hard in a while. Like it was like bellowing out of me.
Thanksgiving break! Yes!
We laughed so goddamn much. This movie is insane.
And the question is for me, I think overall, that we're going to have to consider through each of these categories that we talk about it. How much of this was intentional? How much of this movie was them actually trying to be fun and dumb, but how much of it was actually these people like trying really hard to make a scary movie?
Not at all. None.
Yeah, there really was no effort.
But the special effects, the killings were done well.
True.
So we're in the can, right?
Let's jump into the can.
Let's jump into it.
Let's go. Open it up. You're right. High point of this movie, especially in the can, are the practical effects, for sure.
The practical effects.
They're fun.
We know this turkey's not real.
It's a puppet.
It's a puppet.
It's a puppet.
And it talks. The turkey talks.
A lot.
The turkey transforms, and people are enchanted by this turkey.
Yellow there! Yellow! Those darn kids.
Down here.
Oh, well, hello there, little buddy.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty damn awkward, Sheriff. I'm gonna take off now.
And I don't know if that is like them in the turkey actually entrancing these people or if they're just dumb. I think that's the thing. I think that everyone in this world is just dumb.
Just city of idiots.
Idiots. The sheriff,
Idiocracy.
the college kids, that was it. That was all the people in this movie.
That sheriff was the goofiest motherfucker I have ever seen.
God damn, Cheryl. That coffee tastes like shit. What'd you do, take a dump in it?
As a matter of fact, I sure did. I want a fucking divorce.
Oh man, I love that introduction to his character.
Oh my God. And then he goes from that scene to like picking up his daughter's phone call. And not once did he mention that he was drinking a cup of shit.
Oh, by the way, your stepmama left me. Love you, bye.
It really made it feel like that had happened before. Like, well, here we go again.
Many-
Wife's going crazy.
How many times did she ask for a divorce?
Exactly. This could be every morning. Who knows? He was pretty nonchalant about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess going along with that, everyone was pretty nonchalant about everything in this movie. If we're in the can talking about the performances, quote unquote,
What performances?
and I guess the writing, like these people were just like, first of all, moving on from eating shit, but also all these characters, like fucking parents died, and the next scene they were like, well, life moves on.
I'm sorry for your loss, Kristen.
It's not your fault. There are just some things in life we can't control.
I just gotta roll with it. Life moves on.
Like, how intentional is this dumbness? I can't tell.
I feel like it's very intentional.
Okay.
Right? It has to be. It has to be. I can't.
But those were actually bad actors, right?
They were terrible.
Right.
Yeah, no, we weren't too high for that. They were terrible.
Right. So my question is, like, on set, was the director like, all right, we're making the dumbest movie you've ever seen? Or was he like seriously like, all right, in this scene, you're really concerned about what's going on with Billy. Like, he's your best. Like, how serious were they taking? I mean, I don't know. I guess it's a question we can't answer, but it is the craziest part about this movie is like, I really can't tell how intentional it is. And if it is all intentional, man, they're like comedy geniuses in some way to make it this bad.
They need to be writing more. I mean, they do. There is there's a sequel to this movie.
Sequels
In space. The next one is in space. I really want to see it.
Oh, it's going in the bucket for sure. Ooh. It is going in the bucket.
But to go off of the banter of the writers, I emphasized there's 5 writers.
This is very true.
5 of them. And all of these lines. Oh my God.
He's got nothing on you, man.
Got nothing.
No, nothing.
This was fun, guys, but I think it's time to hit the sack.
And go to bed after that. Right, guys? Yeah, I got it, Billy. That was a good one. Looks like I've got something you don't got, Turkey.
What's that, Darren? A vagina?
Fuck no!
As far as the comedy goes with this movie, there was like actually genuinely hilarious moments of comedy, like the flashbacks, like because we get the backstory of Johnny the jock.
I just wish me and my old man had a little bit more time to bond. He was the one who taught me how to throw the pigskin around all those years ago. Unfortunately, we haven't been getting along lately.
This motherfucker's supposed to be a high schooler and he looks 36.
Johnny
like,
is definitely, he's been at high school for way too
Johnny
long.
fucks. Like,
Johnny fucks. Johnny has been fucking for like 15 years because he's in his mid 30s. And then another part that I just loved was the research montage.
All right, guys, let's get to work.
got hot, and they seemed like they were in there for like maybe like weeks. Because I mean, that guy had to learn how to read in that time.
Apple. And the other guy was like, yes, man. Apple.
And then he moves on to like a bigger book. And,
but it was backwards. Did you see that it was backwards?
Well, he's learning slowly, okay?
Oh.
Wait. So you actually believe that there's a real killer turkey on the loose? What a loser. God.
And then, of course, after Billy dies, there's the dream sequence of the best friends' original song made for ThanksKilling.
Remember when you gave me my first ice cream cone under the sunset?
I miss you so much, Billy. This song goes out to you.
Now you've gone and left me. You were my friend. My friend. You got killed by a turkey. Who's not my friend. My friend. We were meant to be best friends forever. And now you're dead best friend.
I didn't realize that they were such good friends.
I didn't either because we weren't giving that information.
They never really said that before. I thought they were bullying that guy for the longest time.
Yeah.
Hey, Darren. I got a muscle you can touch.
I was like, are they friends? Because they're all very mean to each other.
It was just like they were trying to assemble what I call a Scooby-Doo gang, where you have your jock, you have your pretty it girl,
Dumb.
you have your smart person,
The final girl.
Shaggy,
The big, fat, dumb guy.
and you need your Scooby.
Yeah, he's the Scooby, I guess. He's the one that they all just shit on. And he's like, I'm going to get wasted this weekend.
My God.
Scooby's out of control this weekend.
He was just like, I'm going to get wasted. I'm going to fuck.
I'm gonna have sex with someone in this car. Yeah, for once, it's not gonna be just me by myself. I'm gonna be the one doing the sexing.
He did not. And he actually ended up not having sex. And I was kind of disappointed, honestly. I thought he was going to maybe fuck the turkey.
You didn't like that the turkey was getting picked up by a person.
Married man.
A married man.
Yep.
Ass, gas, or grass.
Well, I'm out of gas. Guess I'll take ass.
Now that's what I call a tight ass.
Holy shit. It reminded me of the scene or the first episode of Black Mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that.
They did that well, though. That was
I mean, yes, absolutely. Black Mirror fucking slaps. Yeah, it made my stomach hurt. And I kept watching every episode.
I thought you were talking about ThanksKilling. Made your stomach hurt.
Oh, this one, I mean, it made it hurt because I was laughing so fucking hard.
Oh,
Jesus
God, so
Christ.
funny. So funny. But then also, this movie, like those scenes that we just talked about were actually really fucking funny. But then you have it like them just kind of doing mean comedy for the most part, like saying the F word.
Yeah, and the R word.
The R word. And that seemed like they were doing that to be funny.
I'm so excited. Ow! Fuck! Ouch!
Shut up. I do the talking. Ha! You think that's real? You kids are even more than Billy.
Go back.
So I was like, that doesn't really work for me.
Nope.
But then we had these other scenes that were actually genuinely fucking funny.
Yeah, those two words I do not like. And no, I'm not going to say that because I don't want to make it an excuse as to the time. It's just like,
yeah, in 2008,
Yeah.
I feel like we're getting
no,
past-
people were still using those
I guess
words.
you're right. I was in 8th grade. Ugh.
Yeah. No, and I was in high school and people were still using those.
Yeah.
And I've never liked like hearing that. But anywho,
it really dates this movie for sure.
Oh yes.
So, and yeah, I don't know.
Well, you didn't like the first fucking scene where we were just on a tit.
First shot. It's the first shot. Yeah.
All right.
That's all we need to know. And I'm like, okay, this is it.
And I was like, this movie was made by people who make porn. And I was like, we're going to see a lot more boobs.
That was it.
More sex scenes.
Well, there was one more sex scene, but they both were like fully clothed.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. It had that vibe. Like at the beginning, we were like genuinely like, are these people going to have sex with each other? I really was questioning if it was going to turn into porn.
Yeah. No, I seriously thought it would too. Because I've seen other movies that definitely do. And you're just like, oh.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
I was not aware.
Yeah, I really thought that Billy and Glenn, his best friend, were going to end up together.
I thought everyone was going to fuck
Like
at least once before
group.
everyone died.
Yeah. Well, just the turkey, but at least he used protection.
And this. An extra small gravy flavored condom.
Extra small.
Is there anything else you want to say about the can?
When you have bad writing and bad acting, let me tell you, that shit sometimes works.
It sometimes works. It kind of worked in this weird way for this movie. Jeez. All right, let's get to the meat.
Yeah. What's turkey?
It's turkey. Yeah, I guess
the meat is turkey.
The meat is turkey. We're going turkey today. And I guess it is like the lore behind the turkey is that
back in the 1500s, in the settlement of Kralberg, an old Indian by the name of Feathercloud, who some people thought had black magic powers, was dishonored by a pilgrim. Feathercloud necromanced a turkey that would roam the earth every 505 years, killing the first humans he made contact with.
So in that way, it is trying to do this whole, hey, the theme of season 3, reaping what you sow.
Yeah, but
in a very disrespectful way. I
got up and I paced around because then
I'm here to kill any white person that disrespects Indians or our land.
But we gave your people land and we let you have casinos.
And I was just like, no, we didn't go there. Mm-hmm. No, we're not using the R and the F words. And now you're doing this. Now you're fucking including this in here. And I'm just like, nah, I don't like what they're trying to say here.
Absolutely not.
At all.
We're villainizing the people that were colonized.
Literally, you have a talking fucking turkey. You don't need to go there. You could just say some bullshit as to like, I saw my turkey parents die, and I swore that I was going to come back in vengeance and murder the first people that I see. That could have been it.
I mean, they were definitely, again, and maybe in this way, too much so, committing to the Thanksgiving theme, which includes pilgrims and Native Americans. So they were trying to stay within that wheelhouse, but it comes across as extremely offensive. And yeah, so I see what they're doing, but it does not sit well.
A turkey that would stop at nothing to get what he wanted to kill.
Are you shitting me? A killer turkey?
This turkey is on like a revenge path for whatever reason that it was summoned.
It was summoned by a dog peeing on it.
Right. That's what I was just about to get to, is I also like the subplot that we have going on.
I read your mind.
With the old hermit in the woods. They call him Hermit. Mm-hmm. And he sends his dog Flashy out to the woods, who's the first kill of the turkey, unfortunately, when he gets resurrected.
Sad.
Why? Where's my wife? No, you Flashy! Damn you, turkey! Damn you!
I will get you for this. And so the rest of the movie, he's on a revenge path to kill this turkey because he killed his dog.
I forgot
Flashy.
that he had said that. I forgot he said that.
Oh, that was one of my favorite lines.
There's so many.
There's so many lines.
There's
I wrote down
so-
as many as I could, which I guess there's really not much in the meat going on.
No, there's
at
not.
all, really at all. So let's just get to the cook.
Let's cook it up.
Which, yeah, I wrote down some of these funny ass jokes, these funny lines, which again, I don't know how intentionally funny they were.
What are they?
But are they? I mean, the first thing that the turkey says when he kills the pilgrim who has her shirt off for no reason is,
Nice tits, bitch.
we were all thinking it, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, and then it's just not that. And first of all, not really Thanksgiving themed. Not in.
It's self-aware.
It could have been like,
Oh, well.
nice chicken breast or something like that.
Oh, I see.
You know, a little more clever on the. If they're going to go hard for this Thanksgiving theme,
That's so true.
the first line that the.
No, but they like the word tit. They love the word tit.
Damn, Billy. Cover those puppies up. No one can see your nasty titties.
Pull your shirt down, honey. It's Thanksgiving, not Titsgiving.
They like tit. They like bitch. They like the turkey saying a lot of dirty things.
Yeah. It was a dirty motherfucker.
A dirty ass turkey.
Dirty. I wouldn't need a turkey like that spoke like that.
It was nasty looking, nasty sounding. They're definitely going for some sort of like, I don't know, like quippy Freddy Krueger kind of guy that says a line and then kills you.
Well, I mean, the puppet was it was made out of rubber, so it looked fleshy, you know, because it didn't have feathers or whatever. Like, it didn't look like it had skin. It looked peeled.
Yeah, it looked kind of burned. Kind of burnt turkey.
Burnt
Yeah, it was
turkey.
gross. It was gross looking.
Yep.
Sorry for Allie, who's the person who got fucked by the turkey, because she's probably got some turkey-itis now.
Turkey-itis. Itis is inflammation.
I mean, turkey inflammation for sure. Also, they're going back to the funny lines. I don't. This one is not funny, but they said it 3 times about Allie. She's like,
Oh, please, Allie. Your legs are harder to shut than the John Benet Ramsey case.
Oh, snap.
It's like her legs are harder to shut than the John Benet Ramsey case.
Oh, shit. Dang. Damn, that was good.
At least her legs were harder to close than John Benet Ramsey's legs.
they brought it back up 2 more times. They're like, that was a good line.
Yep. When she said it the second time, I was just like, ooh, callback. And then the third time, it was just like, and we said it again.
Comedies in 3s, apparently.
But not for that one.
Not for that one.
Not for that one. You
Not
pick and
that one.
choose.
Yeah.
You got to feel them out.
That one, I agree, should not have been the one that they revisited.
No, not at all.
Yikes.
Not at all. They could have brought back the turkey flavored, gravy flavored condom. Yeah.
Definitely should have brought
That
that
one.
back. You know what was another funny part? I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about it. When Johnny comes back to his parents' house and his dad's like all like stern and because he doesn't know if he's gonna be the quarterback of the team. And he walks in the room, he's like, "Hey, Dad."
I'm good. Yourself?
No words, just a fart, and then leaves the room. He crop dusted him and then left the room.
That's the fucking joke that made me bellow. Like, there is no other word. I laughed out fucking loud because it was so random. He was just like, "Hey, Dad." And walked the fuck out.
Didn't say a word. Bye.
It was so funny.
That part got me. That part fucking got me.
And then there was another scene of where he comes back and he's like, "I got a quarterback." And he was like,
I knew you could do it. I knew you had it in you, just like your old pops.
I did too. I love you, Dad.
You're the best son anyone could ask for.
Hey, enough of this bloody crap.
Dad.
Go team, Johnny. Ah.
kills the dad and steals the cigar.
Smokes a
Oh,
cigar
shit.
while he fucking cuts his throat. Wow.
Sorry, didn't mean to clap.
And then he killed his mom too. Immediate, just boom.
Yeah.
Both parents down. Both parents down.
Both parents down, and then
Ruthless.
he goes and cries to what's her name?
Kristen.
Kristen.
Yeah, the final girl.
Yeah, and then she's just like psychotic. She's not feeling anything.
Yeah, she's supposed to be the final girl who's like the most empathetic and sympathetic to everyone around her dying, including her dad, who gets fucking leather-faced by the turkey, and he's wearing his face around. So she's got some shit to feel, but she's just like, oh man, life goes on.
And unfortunately, this isn't like a football game where we can just call an audible at any time.
You're right. Life is not like a playbook.
Life goes on. I just want to fuck Johnny.
Oh, Johnny.
Oh, Johnny.
And now that he's got trauma, we can connect on that.
Your parents are dead. My parents are dead.
Our friend's best friend is dead. That's
They're
all
all
fuck.
dead.
That's all fuck over it. You guys want it? They did.
They did right in front of the nerd. Oh my God. These are all like the lines from the script.
Oh yeah, don't worry. You'll hear them. I'm going to put them in there.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Don't worry. You're going to hear these
Oh
lines.
my
They're
God.
real.
What a treat you guys are going to have.
We are not exaggerating at all, really.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Wow.
This turkey slaps.
All right. Well, speaking of the turkey, let's get to the thrill, which is this evil turkey running around who is avenging the offense that someone made to another.
To the offense that someone made to one another.
Yep. Let's kill this group of college teens. And there was, as we've talked about a couple of them so far, there's some pretty good deaths.
Gobble, gobble, motherfucker.
He does at one point turn into radioactive turkey because they shoot him in the head, or I'm sorry, the old hermit shoots him in the head, and they're like, that's good enough. And then they threw him away in a radioactive waste bin. Oopsie, classic.
Also, oopsie, classic. Why is there a radioactive?
Why is there...
Anyway, first of all, why is there
Sure.
radioactive anything in the middle of the city? And also, why is there a radioactive trash can in the middle of the city?
They're not even... They're in the forest. Which
Oh,
makes
in
it
the forest.
This makes less sense. Why not?
But then from now on, we have a green ass turkey.
We got a green glowing turkey, and he's pissed.
He's pissed.
Yeah.
And more powerful, I guess.
I guess so.
Or
Because that's when
just green.
That's when he kills Glenn.
Come on, Darren. Come on. God's waiting. Come on. No turkeys up here, Darren. Come on.
Now they can fucking heaven. Turkeyless.
Turkeyless. I like those odds.
Yeah, I agree. Fuck for eternity. And then wait, how do they eventually even kill him at the end? Because he turkey carves Johnny a little bit, and then
She burns him.
and then a cooked turkey leg pops out, and she watches him burn and eats this turkey leg.
And the hermit comes over and he was like,
Well done, gal.
Yeah. I know.
And then they're like, to be continued, because there was an after scene with a family enjoying Thanksgiving.
enjoying Thanksgiving, and then the turkey,
The cooked turkey.
the cooked turkey. So we're assuming We're assuming
something.
We're assuming that they didn't want to waste the turkey meat. So then there was a family in need that needed a turkey.
We need a turkey last minute.
Because like why would he pop out of a you know what I'm saying? Like a turkey.
Yeah, like how did that cooked turkey get there essentially?
That was at the store.
maybe that family was passing by as he was burning.
Oh, that smells so
And they're
good.
like, oh man, if only we had a turkey that smelled so good. I love burning feathers.
Turkey.
I love the smell of burning feathers. And so yeah, they took it. They took it, and they were like, perfect. We don't have to go to the store and buy one.
Yeah.
This is perfect for us. And then he pops out and says,
Amen.
Do I smell sequel? Beyond!
in space.
Space. Oh my God, this fucking movie.
This movie. All right, let's get to the ride, which, again, this fucking movie.
Oh God.
We had fun.
I will forever use, if somebody's asking me something serious, I'm just going to look at them and just fart. And walk away.
Are you proud of me?
And walk away.
That makes it feel good. I'm sure.
I think.
Oh, God. That scene was a good sum up of the ride of this movie. Oh, my God. ThanksKilling.
Yeah.
Thanks fucking Killing from 2008. The Smash Pumpkins of ThanksKilling.
I don't even know. Do you have a number?
I can talk it through. I guess. I don't have a specific number, but I've got a roundabout. I'll go first.
Okay. I got a number, but
I mean, the best part of this, it was fun. It was a fun movie, and I can't take that away from it at all. And I do agree with you to some extent of like, it does seem like these people are making it this dumb on purpose. And just like making them the most stereotypical dumb college kids with a very somewhat stereotypical slasher character walking around, and it just happens to be a turkey this time. And they did take it that far, and it was that dumb where it made it even more enjoyable. And we had a great time watching it. It was just one of those, like I said before, horror can be a lot of different things. Mm-hmm. And the ride that we just went on was not a thrill ride, but it was still a fun ride. It was entertaining. I was entertained the whole time. But it was really, really bad. So it, like, the writing is terrible. Like, and like I said before, there are really actually genuinely funny comedic moments in this movie, but then it is paired with like just mean humor that doesn't need to be in there. And so I gotta take some points off for that. And then the meat of it just also mean and not really existent. But it was funny. I guess I'm going to give it, I'll give it a 2. I'll give it a 2 out of 5. Yeah. It gets a full point for how fun it was.
Yeah.
And then the effects too were also what really hung that 2 in there, I feel like. Because I did enjoy the kills.
Yeah, they were great.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going to give it a 0.5 or 2.5. Yeah, my bad. 0.5 more, I was going to say. Yeah, just because it was really funny. And like I said, it brought up this laughter that was so, it was just so great to laugh that much, especially after last episode.
Yeah.
That movie.
Perfect pairing, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Because I don't think it would have worked the other way either. Like if we would have watched this first and then that after, it wouldn't have felt as even. We still would have felt bad.
And you know, I've given off points for movies that their script wasn't good or the acting wasn't good. But in this case, the reason why I'm giving it a 2.5 is because those two elements had to be bad in order for this movie to be remotely consumable. Because otherwise it would have been very difficult. You know, like I can't imagine for the script to be what it was, but be good. You know, quote unquote.
Right. They had to be bad
And then that would have
actors.
been like too awkward.
it wouldn't have worked.
Where like the acting is really good and then the script is what it is and it's just like, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really fun. I'm gonna recommend it to people. And I know it's pretty weird to like label something 2.5 and still be like, you should watch this.
I mean, yeah.
This was fucking fun. You want to laugh?
Yeah. Because what worked about it worked very well in this movie. And you know what you're in for. It doesn't really deviate at all from what it sets out to be from the first shot, which is just a pair of tits. And that's all this movie is. It's just
a pair of tits.
It's a pair of tits.
Just a pair of tits.
Pair of tits. Funny sometimes. Fun. That's it.
Hilarious.
This movie's a pair of tits. That's gonna be my quote for this episode. Just ThanksKilling. It's a pair of tits.
It's a pair of tits.
It's a pair of tits. They love that word.
They did.
Okay, ThanksKilling. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate that, Bucket. The Bucket is evening things out for us. All right, let's see what we're watching next week. Maybe
I'm choosing, right?
Yes. Pick something. Pick something good. I don't know what to hope for.
Yeah,
it's interesting to think at the beginning of the season we were getting a lot of sci-fi. Mm-hmm. Now we've kind of stepped away from the sci-fi for a little bit.
Found a clump, and I'm
gonna pick one from
the clump. Okay.
All right. It's been chosen.
You know what I was thinking about? The other day? About the time that we guessed Insidious.
Crazy.
That's insane.
That was crazy.
That was, yeah.
Do you have a feeling about this one?
Ooh, you know what? I really wanted us to go through the list and see. Because we have so many.
Yeah, I can't really even. There's definitely ones in there that I forgot that I put in there. Or don't even know.
It's a skinny one.
Okay. It's a skinny one.
All right. A New York detective investigates a series of murders committed by random New Yorkers who claim that God told them to.
I think this movie is called God Told Me To.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Damn.
Demons.
From 1976.
Going back to the 70s. All right. All right.
Let's dive in there.
I think Beyond the Door is the only other demon movie we've had this season so far, right? When that was something.
Was it about demons? Yes, it was.
That's a fair question, actually. What was that movie about? I'm not sure.
It was about experimenting with everything possible.
And sometimes experiments don't work. Sometimes they don't.
So let's see if God tells us to.
Let's see if God told them to.
Us. The Deadlights.
Wow. All right, cool. See you next week for that.
Yeah.
In the meantime, you can call us.
Yeah.
At 773-669-6677.
Yes. Leave us any freaking anything. Any stories, please.
Anything at all. Movie suggestions.
Are we sounding desperate? I
No.
think we were sounding so desperate.
Please call us.
We want to hear your voice, please.
Come on.
And then you can also just follow me on Instagram. Color me Leslie.
And me at BeepBeepRichieT. And you can follow us at the Deadlights Pod.
Yes, you may.
But until next time, let's get spooky.
Ooh.
Gobble, 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 gobble.